Once upon a time, in a small, isolated village nestled deep within the thick, eerie forest, there lived a group of people who were tormented by a malevolent presence. The villagers spoke in hushed whispers about the darkness that plagued their lives, but nobody dared to confront it directly. The village had a long and sordid history, riddled with tragedy and despair. Legend had it that the village was cursed, and every generation would suffer under the grip of unspeakable horrors. The villagers believed that the curse was a punishment for the sins of their ancestors. As the years passed, the malevolence grew stronger, seeping into every nook and cranny of the village. Strange occurrences became a daily ordeal. Shadows danced and whispered in the moonlight, and eerie sounds echoed through the desolate streets at night. Some claimed to have seen grotesque figures lurking in the shadows, their eyes glowing with an unholy light. One by one, the villagers began to disappear without a trace. Families were torn apart as loved ones vanished, leaving behind only a haunting silence. Fear gripped the hearts of those who remained. Among the villagers was a young woman named Emily. She possessed a fierce determination and an unyielding spirit that refused to be crushed by the encroaching darkness. Emily had lost her parents to the curse and was determined to uncover the truth behind the malevolence that plagued her village. Driven by a mixture of fear and courage, Emily delved into the village's dark past, meticulously studying old records and listening to the tales of the few remaining elders. She discovered that the curse was not a random act of fate but a result of an ancient ritual gone awry. According to the legend, a group of villagers had made a pact with a malevolent entity in exchange for power and prosperity. However, the entity had deceived them, cursing not only their generation but also every subsequent. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Emily rallied the remaining villagers, urging them to stand together and face their fears head-on. With their united strength, they ventured deep into the heart of the forest, where the entity resided. The forest was a twisted labyrinth of gnarled trees and suffocating darkness. Each step forward felt like an eternity as the air grew thick with an overwhelming sense of malevolence. The entity sensed their approach and unleashed its full wrath upon them, manifesting as terrifying apparitions and manipulating the very fabric of reality. Yet, the villagers pressed on, their resolve unyielding. Emily led them through the darkest depths of the forest until they reached a desolate clearing. There, in the center, stood a. With the power of their collective will, the villagers confronted the entity, chanting ancient incantations passed down through generations. The air crackled with energy, and the entity shrieked in agony as its hold on the village weakened. In one final surge of bravery, Emily stepped forward, her eyes blazing with determination. She uttered the words of banishment, her voice steady and unwavering. The entity recoiled, writhing in agony as its malevolence was stripped away. As the last remnants of the curse dissipated, the forest fell silent, and the village was bathed in a newfound tranquility. The curse that had plagued them for generations was finally broken, and the villagers could finally begin to rebuild their lives. Emily became a symbol of resilience and bravery, a reminder to the